Hey y'all, Erin here. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. I got a lot to go over, so I do have some notes. So you might see me veering away from that. I'm gonna be honest. I'm pretty old school about a lot of things. I'm not the most tech savvy person. That's why I want to be able to share things with people in our journey that we're making over the last month or so, and some of our trials and tribulations, and just where we're at and the success that we're seeing, some of the hurdles we've had to go through. So I'm not going to have all those bells and whistles that a lot of people put on their videos and things like that at this point. And the main reason is because I'm more worried about my content and what I'm providing for people, and if I'm able to help people, than I am about having something showy and gorgeous and just all the things. I want to be real, so I guess I'm the real down-to-earth mama or something on that. I literally want to help other people in 2025 create whatever their dreams are with regards to the remote world. I have been working remotely for almost 8 years, and I have absolutely loved it. So I know a thing or two about working remotely. I also know that it's a challenge to find legit jobs out there. So that being said, this journey that I am on started from the need and desire to have something that was my own, that I wasn't accountable to other people for time in order to get dollars, and I could do it on my own schedule. So I really think that what I'm doing appeals to people that are looking for some sort of financial freedom, whether it be just an extra source of income, or literally tired of the hustle and bustle, the 9 to 5, the grind, and not seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. So for moms and dads out there and other people that are wanting to work from home or work from their phone and just get out and be with their family and their friends and enjoy life, this video is for you. It's for those of us that are just like, there's a better way to live life and to take a hold of what we want to do. There's a better way. And I know a lot of people get on to social media, and there are so many videos out there, and I'll be honest, I did a lot of researching before we decided to take this venture, because it has been a venture and a journey we're taking, I might add. But I'm gonna tell you, there is a lot of clutter out there, and I want to be just really honest about that. You really need to do your research, just like if you're trying to find a work from home job, a legit work from home job, which, you know, there are a lot out there, but they're very, very competitive. Either they want you to work 60, 70, 80 hours a week, they want to own your whole life, or they're just trying to get your private information and, you know, all the things. So if you're that person that has just been dreaming about wanting to get away from the constraints of being on someone else's time and have a source of income coming in, being creative, being someone who's an out-of-the-box thinker, then this is for you. I would love to ask you, what are your goals for 2025? Like, what is it that you're wanting to achieve? And I say that because we need to have some sort of foundation. We need to have some sort of goal. I don't necessarily say a 5-year plan, because things can change on the daily. What do you need to earn in the digital or remote world in order to feel comfortable and for you to meet your needs? What about your family needs? Like, what is it that they need? And is this just an additional source of income to help buffer things, or is this what you need in order to survive? What is it you actually want to achieve? Are you looking to build a business in the digital remote world? Or, like I said, are you just looking for something that's short and sweet, kind of get a little bit of cash flow and we're good to go? Like, you want to save up for a vacation, pay off some debt, or are you looking for something long term where you can build up different things? And, you know, what time do you have available to do this? Like, if you're working full-time or part-time still, which I still am actively working part-time, and every day it's a rule and a grind for me. I cannot tell you how draining it is, but I do it because I need to make sure there's food on the table. That being said, I'm also wanting to make a better opportunity for my family. So I'm doing additional source of passive income that's going to help streamline things. I'm so excited about it. So where do challenges arise for a lot of people? Well, for me, it was, can I do this? Is there enough room in the digital world for me? That's funny because there's over 5 billion people in the digital world at any given time. I mean, obviously there's more people than that in the world, but on the digital realm, that's what we're dealing with. So you can imagine there's plenty of room and opportunity depending on the niche you're in and what it is, service or product you're wanting to provide for that digital world. And there's plenty of room. I mean, we always say, oh no, it's saturated, or we can't do this, somebody else has already done it. Well, that's the beauty of doing things like that. You can make it, improve on it. You've used something and maybe you can do it better. I mean, there's just always that opportunity. Is it a matter of I can't work outside the home on any level because I'm homeschooling and doing all of that stuff, so that's why I need to be a remote job? And if that is the case, then this is a perfect opportunity for you to find value in different things that are offered. And I have a private community that I just started, and it's free, and it's not on direct social media. So it's amazing, and we've just started it. So the foundations are just getting started, and I'm going to invite people that are interested to be a part of that. But it's an active community, that's the goal, and it's for people that are wanting to learn how to live a remote life, whether it be homeschooling, work from home jobs, and ways to find out whether or not those are legit or not, and or in the digital world, or both. I mean, all three, which is what I'm doing. You can have it all, but you have to be willing to put in the time, and you have to be willing to put in the investment. I'm going to be honest, a lot of videos I see, oh, do you want to make, $500 a day right off the bat, all these things. Are things like that achievable? Absolutely, but it's not going to happen the first day you sit down. I will say this, you don't have to have a huge social media following or anything like that, but you do need to have the ability to commit to something and put some time and investment in it. And in this regard, you're putting it in for yourself. As another obstacle, you think you can't work remotely, even though that's your desire, but you feel like you can't do it. Is it because you're afraid of technology? Are you afraid you don't have systems in place? Because we're still getting our systems in place. I mean, there's different things that you can work on. Is that where the hiccup is? Because we can go over that, and in the community that we're building, we're talking about that as well. And I'll do more videos and things about that to get people to not be afraid to work remotely and to be in the digital world, and to know that, you're not alone. And you're not sure where to start. Okay, none of us were when we first started. I mean, we can start with a blueprint. There's so many different ways of doing things, but the first thing to do is the goal setting, establish what your needs are, and then we can figure out the blueprint for you. And with what we started, because I wanted something kind of ready to go so then I can build on it, that's what we did for our digital marketing. But that's not something I'm really focusing on right now. I just want to help people understand, and I don't want to be one of these gurus that is telling people all this stuff and, oh, I've got it all figured out and everything's so perfect every single day. I want people to believe what I'm saying, because what I'm saying is true. I don't want to just fluff up stuff and act like things are perfect. Life is not perfect, but there is opportunity out there, and if you're actually trying to achieve it, you can make it happen, okay? But it does take effort. Like I said, about a month ago, we decided, hey, we're going to start in the digital world. I'm going to start because I want to make a difference in my life and my family's life. Was it overwhelming at first? Yes. Can it still be a little overwhelming? Yeah, at times. And I guess people could say, well, maybe you're not doing it right. Well, I don't believe that. I don't believe it's because I'm not doing it right. It's because I'm trying to provide a service, and I want to do it in a way that's going to be helpful to other people, and also so it's trustworthy to other people. What I have learned, the top 4 things, there's a multitude of things I've learned, but right now, currently, the top 4 things that I have learned is that passive income is possible, okay? I have worked in marketing before, and you don't need any marketing experience to work remotely or to do anything in the digital world. You don't need that. But I have, on the other end of it, where I was working for a company and I was just leading the roost on the marketing department. And I will tell you, some of the affiliates and people that we worked for, they were making good passive income just off of our product. So I can only imagine what they were doing with their social media and things for other products. And again, You don't need 100,000 followers to be successful. You just need to be able to connect with people and let them know that you are wanting to provide value because you care. That was my second thing, is you don't need a huge following. So I kind of preempted that, but you don't. I mean, what you need is to be truthful and consistent. And it's okay to start messy. Like, you don't need to be a tech genius. You don't have to have it all figured out. You don't have to have all the bells and whistles. You don't have to have, I personally don't think, although they will say, you know, really amp up your videos and make them beautiful and blah, blah, blah. I would rather listen to somebody that's going to be a truth teller to me and tell me how it is than worry about all the bells and whistles with the video and all this and all that. That's just really not where my heart is. And creating quality does take time. Like, obviously, when you're sitting down and you're making a video or you're talking to people about things, you should have an outline and a guide of what you're going to be talking about. So that's really important. And also, when you're doing any kind of content creation, I mean, think about what your customers and or the people out there that you're wanting to reach are looking for. And again, if you're just looking for a regular work from home job, that is totally fine, and we can help with that too. Like I said, I've been working from home for almost 8 years, and it is a challenge to find legitimate work from home jobs that either don't want to own your life, or they make you use all your own equipment and they don't want to reimburse you for it. I mean, it's just, there's a whole gamut of things as to why it can be a blessing, but also a struggle. So I want to invite you to join our free community, and I'll drop the information in the comments here, and you guys are welcome to join. It is private, and the reason why it is private is because I want people in there that are going to actually engage and that want to be a part of it. And again, it is free. So like I said, you know, if you are interested, I'll drop it in the comments. Just write the word remote and I will put that down there for you. And your dreams are valid. Like, you do not have to have the biggest dreams in the world. It could just be a small little seed and have it grow. Okay? We have a very modest goal that we want to make every month with our business. And when you reach those goals and then you surpass it, it just makes it that much better. So, what are your goals for 2025? And what is your biggest struggle in making a financial change this year? Where do you feel? Have you lost your job? Is this something you have to have? Are you afraid to make that commitment and leap because you feel that it's an out-of-pocket expense and you can't recuperate on it? Are you not sure of where to go for education and training and learning because the www, the World Wide Web, is so cluttered with information? Who do you trust? Those are questions that are valid. And, you know, drop any other questions you have in the comments. I would really love, my goal in 2025 is to help people in the remote world. And I say remote because I don't want everybody to think it's just the digital world, but I will say that we have found success in the digital world. So I'm definitely a proponent of that. So, I'll be creating more videos to kind of go along these lines to give further in-depth information on what our goals are. The free community is going to be amazing. Like I said, it's brand new, so this would be getting out, like being founding members. It is private and it is free, and this isn't something to overwhelm you. We take this in steps and we learn, but I want you to follow me on my journey. So give me a subscribe and keep following us so you see what we're going through, so you know this stuff is legit, and so you can understand that you know, I'm not all dressed up. I'm not driving a fancy car and stuff. I'm a real person that's just making a difference every day, and that's okay. And you know what? That is enough. So, all right, subscribe. Drop any comments down in there, and if you want to know about the private community and the free community off of all the social media, type remote and I will get that link for you. Okay, have a great day.